Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nur Anis binti Zaidi and this is my video assignment 1. So what is a sundial? Sundial is an instrument showing the time by the shadow of a pointer cast by the sun onto a plate marked with the hours of the day. Now, let's take a look at a few examples of sundial. Do you know what is the history of sundial? The first device for indicating the time of day was probably the gnomon, dating from about 3500 BC. It consists of a vertical stick or pillar, and the length of the shadow it casts gave an indication of the time of day. Egyptian sundial. By the 8th century BC, more precise devices were in use. The earliest known sundial still preserved is an Egyptian shadow clock of princes, dating at least from this period. The shadow clock consists of a straight base with a raised crosspiece at one end. The base on which is inscribed a scale of 6 time divisions is placed in an east-west direction, with the crosspiece at the east end in the morning and at the west end in the afternoon. The shadow of the crosspiece of this base indicates the time. Greek sundial. Another early device was the hemispherical sundial or hemicycle, attributed to the Greek astronomer Aristarchus of Samos about 280 BC. Made of stone or wood, the instrument consists of a cubical block into which a hemispherical opening was cut. To this block, a pointer or star was fixed with one end at the center of the hemispherical space. Aristarchus' sundial was widely used for many centuries, and according to the Arab astronomer Al-Batani, was still in use in Muslim countries during the 8th century. The Babylonian astronomer Berosus invented a variant of this sundial by cutting away the part of the spherical surface south of the circular arch traced by the shadow tip on the longest day of the year. The Greeks, with their geometrical powers, developed and constructed sundials of considerable complexity. For instance, the Tower of the Winds in Athens, octagonal in shape and dating from about 100 BC, contains 8 planar sundials facing various cardinal points of the compass. Tower of the Winds in Athens. The Roman sundial employed seasonal hours. In 290 BC, the first sundial, which had been captured from the Samnites, was set up in Rome. The first sundial actually designed for the city was not built until almost 164 BC. In his great work De Architectura, the Roman architect and engineer with reviews named many types of sundials, some of which were portable. Medieval Muslim sundial. The medieval Muslims were especially interested in sundials, for this provided means for determining the proper times for prayer. Indeed, most Muslim sundials contain lines indicating these times, and on a few they are the only lines at all. Although the Muslims learned the basic principle of designing sundials from the Greeks, they increased the variety of designs available through the use of trigonometry. For example, they invented the now ubiquitous sundial with the gnomon parallel to the polar axis of the Earth. At the beginning of the 30th century CE, Abu al-Hasan al-Marakushi wrote on the construction of hour lines on cylindrical, conical, and other types of sandals, and is credited with introducing equal hours, at least for astronomical purpose. With the advent of mechanical clocks in the early 14th century, sandals with equal hours gradually came into general use in Europe, and until the 19th century, sandals were still used to reset mechanical clocks. Hi, I'm Anis. So now I'm going to show you how to make a sandal. There are a few things we needed, which is paper, marker, plasticine, scissors, protractor, pencil, and also a ruler. Now we use protractor, and then we put at the middle of the circle, and then for this first part is 90 degrees, so we need to mark at the 30 degree for each hour. Okay, after we mark the hours of our sandal, and then we take a pencil and put here. Okay. Now I will do an experiment on how sandal works in dark room. The pencil acts as the gnomon and the light source acts as the sunlight. When the earth rotates about its axis, the sun appears to move across the sky, causing objects to cast shadows. A sundial contains a gnomon, or a thin rod that casts a shadow onto a platform edge with different times. As the sun changes relative position over the course of a day, the rod shadow changes as well, thus reflecting the change in time. Hi, so now we are going to check our sandal under the sunlight. Let's see. So when we put our sandal under the sunlight, the shadow shows 11, which indicates 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. That's all from me. Thank you for watching.